It's the National Football League on EA Sports. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Bengals and the Pats, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaunt. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cunningham looking to throw. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, a nice play there. Wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On second down, it's Stevenson. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cunningham. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week: 21 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly inside. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Again, it's Stevenson. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The Patriots at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. Well, they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Stevenson. Well, still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
11, 12.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards. yards to pick up the first. Cunningham to throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Get something together. Got it. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give for Stevenson, running right to the 27-yard line. And he'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They run once more with Stevenson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's showtime, baby. Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Brad Robbins now. That's pulled in at the 32. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now Cunningham. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he's got his big tight end here. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, Stevenson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Rolling to his right. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off-play action. Cunningham. Under pressure, they got him again. Miles Murphy able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9. Cunningham. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Gun. Cut.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Allen Lazard, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Richie James, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a handoff, Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cunningham looking to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, Cunningham. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow will throw. This to Graham on the short pass. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Brought down at the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the 2nd level.
To throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. New England trying to get to place on offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes
zone, but it's incomplete. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Gun.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11 Thomas.
Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England's offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Cunningham. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Cunningham to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mixon with a first down carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now Burrow, able to find Higgins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the draw is Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Cunningham.
At the 35-yard line.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 17 yards. Brings up 2nd
Looking to
down.
throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And this one's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 6.
11, mighty.
They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and 11.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Cincinnati, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0.